Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fabulous evening. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so I am so excited because I'm going to do 2 videos today, maybe 3. We'll see. I don't know. And the first video I am excited about because I wanted to show you guys some products that I had came across. I'm gonna first let me say this. I think I am probably gonna title this video Believe in You. Believe in the power of you. Okay, and the reason I say this is because, like I said, I have stumbled across a couple of things on the internet. Actually most of these the 2 that I'm going to show you now, I was usually playing a game on my phone, and the game had commercials, and that was how I had stumbled across it. And I'm so glad I did, because I love everything that I'm going to show you guys today. So the first one, I told you guys about this unbelievable coffee. This is called Everyday Dose. I was telling you guys about this amazing coffee. I love it. And here's the thing, I'm not even a coffee drinker. When I went online and I saw it, and this is what it is. It is mushroom coffee. It's mushroom coffee. So when I heard mushroom coffee, I'm thinking, but I thought, I would try it, because the very first purchase, you get some free items. And the first one came with a frother. So that is why I said, okay, I'll go ahead and try it. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but the concept of mushroom coffee was, I was interested. It piqued my interest, so I bought it. And originally, when I bought this coffee, there's 2 things I want to say. Number 1, real quick. So I told my son, I love this coffee so much, I kept telling my son about it. So he stumbled across another one. He saw someone at his job said that they drink mushroom coffee too, but they had a different brand. So I think it was mud water coffee. I'm not positive, but it was one of those, right? And so he bought that, and he was talking about how much he liked it, and I said, yeah, well, that's fine, but Everyday Dose gives you goodies, and I told you guys about the frother. I love this. Look at this. This literally sits on my mirror in the bathroom, and I look at it every day, and I love that message, one day at a time. One day at a time, I love it. I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And they give you a ton of goodies, a ton of freebies in the beginning every month. I wanted to show you some of the things I got. I got this decanter. It's a glass decanter, and it's really cute, Look at that. You get this decanter, that you could put your coffee in, so you don't have to keep it in that bag. I got mine. There you go. You can see it in there. Yeah. So it's to keep your coffee in. They give you this fabulous tumbler. I love the tumbler, and it's a good one. It's one that like really good. I have taken this to work, and I would put ice in it because I would want to have some soda or something for lunch and going into the rest of my day to kind of keep me pepped up or whatever. And so I would put the ice in there and go to work, and literally all day I would come home. I remember one time I was about to go to bed, and I was like, oh, I forgot to go put this over there, and I lifted it up and the ice was still in there. So this is really good. It's not like they're giving you cheap products. They're giving you really good things, right? So I got that today. I'm so excited. I had been waiting for months for this. I got the cute little glass. I wish I had something black that I could put in the inside, but it says everyday dose, and it's got all these cute little mushrooms on it. And in the picture, you know, when you've got your dark coffee in there and you put the cream in there and you see, you know, it all stands out. And so it's just really, really cute. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a great product. It's fabulous. And the coffee is good. Literally this month, I was going to pause my purchase for this month for the coffee. And I said, well, you know, I could either do ABC or get the coffee. And I initially intended to pause the coffee, and it's so good. It's so good. I said, you know what, screw that. And I ended up going ahead and letting that purchase go through, and I'm glad I did, because this was the month where I finally got to get the glass. So I'm super excited about that. So, I mean, why would you not want to buy this coffee? It tastes amazing. And then on top of everything else, you get all of these goodies. Like, why would you not, right? So I love that. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys is this. I stumbled across this company here. And I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this is what I mean. When you got a brilliant idea, when God gives you an idea, like, please go with it. Just go with it, okay? And like I literally made a video last summer, I think it was, early in my spiritual videos. I was telling you guys how you know that, you know, there's this new amazing world that is trying to take shape. And one of the things I was telling you guys is this is a new day and age, okay? Back in the day, you had to jump through so many hoops. It was ridiculous, you know, but that was back then. You know, it was, you know, the banks were being run, and all of the managers and the branches and the managers of the branches and the whole nine, you know, were old school. These were people who were either just coming off of World War II or they fresh off the Depression era. And so, you know, the banks were very reluctant and hesitant to give you a break. You know what I mean? But this is a different day and age. We've got fresh blood and fresh, you know what I mean? This is a new day. There are people who recognize that in this new world that is taking place right now is not like gone are the days where you had to jump through hoops. They're willing to hear you now, because a lot of you guys have amazing ideas like mushroom coffee. And this is the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. I love it. It's called Kitsch, but it's KIT.SCH, and look this up online. Okay, and I'm sorry that I'm showing it to you guys after I have used it. I wish I had held on to the boxes, but it's KITSCH. Now, what I love about this is this little bar here is literally shampoo. It's shampoo, and it's amazing. It is amazing. They smell good, and they're loaded with all this amazing stuff. The two bars that I bought were, let's see, it's the solid shampoo and the conditioner, and it's rice water protein. So it's rice water shampoo and rice water conditioner. And I got that because you know how we're all seeing online about you know, rice water, and there's this Asian community of women who use rice water, and it makes their hair just grow like crazy. It's so long that they have to have another woman brush their hair for them because it's so long, and so they're all like in this row and they're brushing their hair. Those of you who've seen the videos know what I'm talking about. So anyway, everybody knows about rice water, you know, doing all this amazing stuff. And me getting older, I was noticing that my hair was breaking off really easy. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't want it to start thinning out, and I wanted to start growing. So as I'm online, I stumbled across this company popped up, and it was rice water shampoo and rice water conditioner, and it's amazing. You just wet your hair and then you just do like that, you know. What I love about this, one of the things I absolutely love and convinced me to buy this, because once again, like I said, beautiful people are willing to listen to innovative creations. Okay, and this is next level, because now you're saving on, you're helping the planet. It's only these little bars come in these simple little cardboard paper boxes. Okay, so you know what I mean. It's not all that plastic, all the plastic bottles that we keep buying as a society. You know, shampoo, conditioner, you know, over and over and over again, right? And so here's this amazing concept that you can have shampoo, and they say it's literally the equivalent, using this as the equivalent of I forget, I think they said a 14-ounce bottle of shampoo, and then you got the conditioner, and I got this little bar of soap. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so good. And this was the hyperpigmentation. It was the soap that's for hyperpigmentation and dark spots. And most women, you know, most of you ladies know the reason why we do wear makeup is because, you know, we've got all these little, you know, what we perceive as imperfections. And I love that, like I said, society is like starting to kind of change, because, and we're going to get into that as well. But you know, we tend to wear makeup to kind of cover up all of our perceived imperfections, right? And I'm no different. You know, in the wintertime, my face gets so pale, and every little spot and freckle and what have you will stand out on my face, and it was just like, no, I can't do this. I can't face the world looking like this, you know. So you know, I bought this. I said, you know what, if we can, it's a dark spot corrector, right? And it smells amazing. It smells so good, and it feels so good. It's so creamy and just amazing. It's amazing, and I love it, right? So this is what I mean. And you can buy this little carrier, you know. It's got like little hooks on the back, and they give you like those little stoppers that you know, put up on your window if you want to hang a little something in your window. It's like those. It comes with those, or you know, you can get hooks. You can, you know, go to Walmart or something and get some hooks and put it in your bathroom. You mount it to the bathroom wall. And I tried to do that, but you know, we got an old school. You know, there's paint. First of all, there's paint on the thing, so it wouldn't stick to the paint. And I think, you know, these are old school, you know, walls. It's like cement or something behind it. So, but anyway, but you guys don't have that. You guys are probably in modern apartments, and you can afford, you know, if you mount it, it'll stay. But I love that. Is that not an amazing idea? You're saving on, you know, saving on that plastic in the landfills, and reducing that carbon imprint on our world. Oh, and this is what I mean. And so the reason I'm telling you guys all of this and showing you this is because I want you guys to understand you have brilliant ideas just like this. And I told you guys, the universe is, you know, this is a different world. This is a different world, okay? There are people who are willing to listen to brilliant ideas. If you got an idea and you've got numbers to back up, you know, like if you, like say you started off in a farmer's market and something, people love your product, and then you decide to go online and it takes off from there, and you want to take it to that next level, and you know what I mean? And this, the guy who does the Everyday Dose, there's a commercial. He's a young man. He's a young man, and his company, I know it is taking off. It has to be. It has to be. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. But anyway, and it tastes just like coffee. So for anyone who is wondering and thinking mushroom coffee, ew, that sounds gross. It tastes just like coffee. It's not gritty. It's not nasty. It's nothing. You get that frother in there, and you get it going, and you mix it up good, you know. And then I do equal parts milk with cream, caramel. What is it? Coffee Mate caramel creamer, and whew, I swear to God, I don't think I could start my morning without it. I love it, and I always end up finishing the glass. It's very rare. I would have to be like rushing to go out the door, but if I don't drink it all the way, and then usually when I come home and I see it, I kill it anyway. So it's really good. So yeah, but if you've got an amazing idea, believe in you. Okay, if the Most High put something in you, that $1 million idea, go with that. Like, take advantage of that. Okay. There's these people here, and then I thought about two people, but and don't limit it to, some people are probably saying, well, I don't have that kind of ideas. Just being on YouTube. Maybe you've got a great idea for a channel on YouTube, something that you do, or whatever. You never know. You never know. You might think that what you're doing is something so small and insignificant, and other people will absolutely love it. So, you never know. Like I said, the Most High put something in you, and you got an idea. Believe in you. Okay, it was meant to. It's like there was something that's in you that's meant to come out into the world, and give it to us. We're, number one, you got, this is a new generation. There's younger blood, I guess. You know what I mean? There's a different energy now running these banks, you know what I mean? And people are more willing to hear your ideas. Back then I was telling you guys about a show that Chef Gordon Ramsay was doing, where he would have people come on and give them the opportunity to sell their product, and whoever won got $250,000. He would put that money towards helping you get your thing off the ground. So the opportunities are out there. You just have to be open to that. And speaking of internet, there was two people that I wanted to mention, and they're there's so many. Like, honestly, I could give you guys so many people. So you see it. They're everywhere. They're out there. There are people with $1 million channels. They got 1 million viewers and what have you, and or a lot of subscribers. And I was thinking about these two people, and they're not, of course, they're not like the Hodge twins or what's his name? What's his name? I haven't seen him in so long. I forgot his name. Tyler Terrell. So yeah, and you've got people, they're not that big, but they are big, okay? And one of them, and I wanted to mention this young lady because I remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I remember walking through the park one day, and I was listening to this young lady. Her channel is Water Starved Vibes, and I remember when she was just a small channel, not even small, because when I came on the scene, when I was listening to her, she had, I think, close to 60,000 subscribers. And this one day I was listening to her, I was walking through the park, getting grounded myself. I remember I had on sandals, and I had my sandals off, and I was walking through the park, and I know people think I was nuts because here's this, this old lady, and she's got, her shoes off, and she's grounding, and you know how people are. But anyway, so, and I'm walking through the park, and I'm listening to her, my earbuds, and she was talking about how when she was a young lady, she was in one class, I forget what, she was in school, and she used to be the kind of person, she said she just had a gift for gab. She liked to talk, she liked it, she had that gift of gab. People would tell her that. But her teacher, one day, one of her teachers told her that she's not going to get anywhere. She's not going to get anywhere constantly running off at the mouth, constantly talking. She shot her down. She shot her down. I don't know any other way to say that. She hurt her. You know what I mean? And even though she didn't say it like that, but I would be hurt too if my teacher was basically telling me that the thing, and it turns out this thing that her teacher told her she didn't have, that gift of gab wasn't going to get her anywhere. Her running off at the mouth wasn't going to get her anywhere. And she wasn't running off at the mouth in a negative way. She would just have that, she's just that person that likes to talk. You know how some people are just like that. And she was that. And so her teacher basically shot her down. And today this young lady has over 200,000 subscribers. She created her own tarot decks. You see what I mean? But she believed in her. The teacher did not. The world will tell you you're this, you're ABC, you're XYZ. They'll give you a million reasons why you're not gonna make it, and you're not gonna go anywhere, and you're not, and they got a million. But if you believe in you, she kept going anyway. And in the beginning, she was the face of her channel, and now she has her own tarot decks, and so she pops up. She'll do the videos. Of her cards, and they'll pop up and she'll talk, and then and then she's out, right? So she probably most likely has success, not only from her talking, because I listen to her sometimes. I go, oh my God, if I could do the way she does it, I would just but yeah, so this is what I mean. She uses the thing that her teacher told her that she would never be, that would never help her and never make her amount to anything, is literally the thing that's probably making her hella money. She definitely has reached monetization status, so you know what I'm saying. So, and I know she's got to be saying in her heart, thinking about that teacher and thinking, how you like me now, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Believing in you. She kept going. She kept talking. And there are times I could sit and listen to her too. Some people are just like that. That's their gift. The thing the teacher told her wasn't going to get her nowhere was her gift. Was her light. It was her, And then the other person, and I've listened to him occasionally, his channel is Chris the Life Coach. And I was listening to him one time, and he had officially reached, I believe, 60,000 subscribers, and he was so happy. And he was talking about, at one point in that video, he was doing how he normally does. He almost sounds like a preacher. And if this is probably his calling, and here's the thing, I can tell, and that's the thing with a lot of us, and almost everybody. I think almost everybody has experienced that, having people around you tell you you're not going to make it, and you need to change, because he was talking about how people would tell him he needed to change the way he did his channel. They would have ideas that, well, you should do it like this and you should do it like that. That was a more recent one. But that when he hit that 60,000 subscribers, I remember at one point in the video, he was talking about how he has people around him that told him he would never make it. You're never going to make that. And what do you think you're doing? And who do you think you are? And look at him. And when he was speaking, he was saying it with so much passion and so much. You felt the hurt of these people telling him he was never going to amount to anything, but he was standing, and he's like, and look at me now, and I'm this, and I'm that, and don't ever let nobody tell you, da-da-da-da-da, and blah, and you can't be, and you know what I mean. And I was like, and I started to put on this channel, say that, like say that, you know what I mean? Don't let anybody stop you, okay? We all got somebody. There's naysayers in all of our lives. There's those negative Nellies and Nancys, and they always got something to say. Everybody got something to say about how you do what you do. But just keep believing. I'm sure when he came to his, I want to make mushroom coffee, they was like, are you crazy? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, mushroom coffee. And it puts all of this amazing goodness in there. It's stuff for your skin and your hair and your nails and your digestion. And it's not just coffee. It's like coffee extract, but it has like mushroom. I forgot the name of the type of mushroom. Tiger mushroom? I don't know. It's a specific kind of mushroom, and it's a beautiful mushroom. My goodness, and it has all these other amazing things that are good for your skin and your hair and your digestion and the whole nine. And you know what I mean. And I'm sure some people was like, I don't think anybody's going to do that. That sounds kind of and the same thing with these people here. If somebody had said that, they probably said, what I'm thinking we should do? We should try to figure out a way to process shampoo in a bar. And I would say, and I know people was like, what, in a bar? How's that gonna work? Like, that don't even make sense. And how you gonna make conditioner do that? And the whole nine. And yet here they go. I believed in it. I bought it. This soap right here for your skin. Oh my God, it smells so good. I went to bed the first night I used it. And you know how you do something for the first time, you're smelling it, and you go to bed and you literally smell your face. You know, you smell it and it just smells so good. And I use it so much now I don't smell as much. Although when I was writing just a few minutes ago, I'm smelling it and I'm going, oh my God, that smells so good. So yeah, believe in you. All right. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. What other people think how do they say that? Other people's opinions are not your business. Okay, it's none of your business. Other people's opinion of you is none of your business. You just keep doing you. You keep trusting you. You keep believing in the power of you, and trust. You know, and believe also. This is that working in tandem with the universe. You know. Because there's going to be moments when you move and then the universe says, okay, hold up a second, let's get this next part taken care of, and then you know you show up in the world and you do you, and everything just happens. It just magically, beautifully, amazingly, wonderfully, synchronistically happens. Okay, so yes, believe in you, believe in the power of you and the universe, and trust. Like I said, you know, don't be afraid. You know, a lot of you guys probably have amazing ideas like these too, and know that there are people out there who are willing to hear you. If you got a good product, if you could prove you've got the numbers, or if you could prove you've got whatever it takes or whatever, you know, there are people who are willing to hear you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go on this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Nothing make me happy and let you guys know. Trust, like, have faith in you. Don't let anybody else, you know. And Chris, you know, he's still going strong, and he's doing so good. And like I said, recently he did a video where he was talking about that, where he said, you know what, don't other people are going to have opinions on how you should do your channel and what you should do and what you should say and what you should or whatever, you know what I mean, what product and how you should do it, and you know, and just trust in you, okay, and in the universe, and then watch it happen. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I love you guys. I will see you next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye bye. Bye.